Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome back to episode number 8 of the Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode. Today we are going to be getting into the 2026-27 regular season simulation. We're mainly going to be simulating it, but there is going to be some jumping in gameplay for certain games. And that was really what I left you guys with in the last episode in the comment section. So, the main phrasing for this setup and this episode was which teams and rivalries do you want to see highlighted in this upcoming regular season? And here's what the comment section said. So starting off with Preston Mayberry, he said, another amazing video. The Red Wings and the Blues are our biggest rivals. So those are our first two that we're going for. So Detroit and St. Louis, two very solid teams that we can battle it out against. He said something that would be cool is if you set the games to CPU versus CPU and watch them commentated. We are doing that in the Montreal Canadiens series, but I am really enjoying the Chicago team, so I think for now we're going to keep playing with it. If it becomes too easy and we win another cup right away in the next 2 seasons, then yeah, maybe then we'll sit back and sim. But that is something to keep in mind and consider. Mitchell Lord said, let's see the Bedard versus McDavid rivalry. So that's Edmonton, so we got 3 different teams there to look at. Winkletown said, I would love to see Colorado games, Mac versus Mac, so Celebrini versus McKinnon, that would be awesome. He said your gigantic D-line versus theirs, I think it would make for some incredible game action, so great comment there from Winkletown. So that was it. There was 4 teams we were given there, so Detroit, St. Louis, Edmonton, and Colorado. Those are going to be the 4 teams that we focus on in this episode. I'll figure out how many games exactly we have, but there were a few other comments here too. Winkletown also said, Big Mac went for a bargain. He must be thinking let some other guys get paid. So if you guys missed what that comment was talking about, it was that we got Celebrini for the next 8 seasons on a $9.275 million contract. He's the second best player on our team right now at 89 overall, and we've got him signed right through until 2033-34, which is absolutely ridiculous. He's going to be so good, and that's going to be a bargain deal without question. So furthermore, with that Winkletown comment, he said, the roster's looking pretty stout, nice going on the coaches too. I agree that a power forward would be a great addition, but I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Maybe a veteran, maybe trade some trash 3rd to 7th round picks and see what you can get for maybe Wolf as a younger goalie. As a younger guy, maybe, become the face of the post one day. He said, loving how this is developing and doing a great job. Thanks for sharing. So thank you, Winkletown. Great comment there as far as just how insightful it is. Caleb Taylor said, love the offseason additions. Would suggest one thing. If Flowers struggles, don't be afraid to go out and get a Jeremy Swayman type goalie, as in present day 2024 Swayman, who can give you a good chance as your starter. Great goaltending, wins cups. Maybe you can keep him till your prospects grow. Could be worth looking into. So, great comment there as far as our attendees go, just from Caleb there, because yes, Drew Commesso is going to be great. He could be our solid backup at $2 million, but at the same time, we don't really have that bona fide number 1 goalie yet. Yes, Comesso's the starter, but we signed Fleury just as kind of a fun signing more than anything else. That's why he's going to be playing backup at the moment. If you look in the system, we have Stober and Vinny, and I'm waiting for one of those 2 guys to really jump up. Again, Lars Backer is probably going to be that guy too, so we don't necessarily need to go out and move assets to get a better goalie, but at the same time, it wouldn't necessarily hurt to get a backup, especially if Fleury doesn't really get moving here. So we'll give it a couple of months for sure and see how Fleury develops. As far as free agents for goaltending goes, there isn't really anything, so we would actually have to go out and probably trade for a goalie. So that could be something fun, that could be something fun that we look to do in this video. And then just a couple other comments from Marcus Vlog saying loving the series, and Braden Cream saying another great video. So yeah, I also apologize, guys. It has been well over a week since I uploaded this series, but we're going to get back to it. Had some personal life, family stuff going on, so that was kind of the main reason why I've been away from YouTube for a bit, but we're looking to get back to it. So, with all those comments in mind, let's just take a second. I'm going to go through and count out the calendar, see how many games with those 4 teams we're actually going to see, and then we'll kind of just determine, which games are important, which games maybe aren't so important. But yeah, just give me a minute here. Okay, guys, so after counting out the entire calendar for those 4 teams as far as St. Louis, Detroit, Edmonton, and then Colorado, St. Louis, we play a total of 4 times. Again, they're an interdivisional rival. Same with Colorado, so we also play the Avalanche 4 times. So we're going to highlight those 8 games. Then we play Detroit twice because they're in the opposite conference. So we'll highlight those 2 games. Then we play Edmonton thrice because they're in the same conference but in opposite division. So that is what we're going to highlight today. And yeah, let's get to it because we're not really doing a lot of scouting. We're just sitting back, letting the scouts kind of do their thing, and it should be a good time. So in the first month here of October, we've got nothing going on as far as any of those rivalry games go. So we'll see how this calendar or how this roster kind of shapes up against our current setup and the rest of the league. It should be fun, but we'll also see how we actually fare. So in the first month here of October, to start off the season, we're going to start off with a win, loss, make it a shootout loss. We're 1-1-1 to start, and then we beat the Canucks back-to-back and finish off the month with a loss to the Nashville Predators. So not a bad start, 3-2-1. Could be a better record, could be a worse record. Apparently the Predators are quite strong to start off the season, going 6-1. They managed to beat us. I mean, we've handed them their only loss, so maybe take that for something. But at the same time, our first game we're actually going to highlight here is going to be against Colorado. So heading into November, we're down to 3-2-2. Make it 4-5-2-2. Okay, not bad. We get a trade offer for Nazarov, which we're not doing. And we are up to 3rd in the Central there in just 10 games with 14 points. So not a horrible record to start. Not great either, but Colorado's 3-6-2 to start. So while we're at it, I am just going to go through and highlight... how do I word this? We're just going to go through and highlight each of the lineups that we're going to actually be facing off against consistently here with these rivalry games. So first things first, we got the Avalanche because we're going to be playing them. They are a very good team. They managed to get Igor Sharangovich, which is going to be a huge help to them, but they've got a monster top line here in Rantanen, McKinnon, and Landeskog. We all know that line is good, and then of course their defense is very solid too. So that is going to be interesting. Their goaltending is the weak spot, without a doubt, though. That is, when Justus Annunen has only won 2 out of 10 games, you're not going to go very far. So Colorado, it's definitely the goaltending is the issue. As far as Detroit goes, Detroit's not bad. They've got DeBrincat and Larkin on that top line along with Lucas Raymond, and Raymond is a very good player too. Despite the lack of X factors, their defense is probably the most questionable part in Detroit, and then the goaltending is pretty solid. So Detroit will have to look out for. As far as the Oilers go, crazy good forward depth. I can't believe Connor Brown is actually up to an 87. He started scoring, I guess, compared to real life. And then this, my God, look at Zach Hyman. He's just a beauty. But okay, a little bit weak on the defensive end. Not a bad defensive pairing, but not super great. Again, we got Ekholm, and they've got Stuart Skinner, so their goaltending is just a little bit better than ours. And then as far as St. Louis goes, the Blues are looking pretty sweet, actually. I forgot they got Cole Yzerman 2nd overall, so that's St. Louis is going to be probably one of the trickiest teams as far as they've got a really, really skillful and solid top line. Is Thomas a playmaker? No, he's a two-way forward, so that is a beautifully balanced line. Their defense is quite solid. Ethan Del Mastro's actually turned out quite well for them, so that is something cool to see as far as he's one of our ex-prospects. Joel Hofer and Bennington. Okay, St. Louis has got a solid team too. I would say out of the 4 teams, I would say Detroit's probably the worst out of those 4. I really do think St. Louis is better than them. But if we go and look at the actual standings, where's Detroit? Red Wings are top of their division. St. Louis is 6th. Okay. Edmonton's 3rd, and then Colorado is dead last. So Colorado's probably, right now, record-wise, Colorado's the worst team we're going up against, but let's see what happens here. So, first game of the rivalry matchup, we start off up 3-1. All right, so that is a good start. Celebrating, well, we get 3 power play goals in the first period, so that probably helps too. All right, second period, 6-2. We're just gonna steamroll over the Avalanche here. Oh my God, 9-2 game. All right, so I'm only gonna jump in and actually play the games where it's a close game. That one was 3-1 from the start. It was always a 2-goal deficit or more for Colorado. So wow, what a performance there from our team. 3 stars go to Celebrini. Got a hat trick. 4 points for Jeff Carter and 3 points for Patrick Kane. So yeah, wow, what a game. 3 goals in each period. We scored 9 against the Blackhawks. That's crazy. I guess Bedard got at least 2 assists in that game, maybe 3. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, and now we go over to St. Louis. So, again, this is completely your guys' series. We're just running through it, taking our time with it, making sure that we pay attention to details and, just have a fun time with this because, again, if I'm having fun, then hopefully you guys are having fun watching this. That is kind of the main goal of this. So, yeah, we're getting Tarek Parashek, our 14th overall pick, back in the lineup there again. He should be a really good sniper here coming up. But then again, we have a very good lineup too, so it is going to be a battle for any roster space or any roster spots. I am tempted to swap Oliver Moore and Par Elblin. How's Moore doing? He's got 7 points. Elblin's got 5. Yeah, okay, we're going to go like that. And, yeah, Elblin gets better chemistry, so there you go. How's Byfield doing so far? Okay, 8 and 13 is not bad. He's not really keeping up with Bedard and Celebrini, so that's not great. But he is on pace for a higher points total than any of his other seasons in his career so far. So, I mean, I'm really hoping we can get him rolling, but also get him on a bit of a steal of a deal with the contract there. And, all right, up to St. Louis. So we're rocking a 9-4-3 record. It's not fabulous, but it's not bad. And St. Louis is 7 and 8. So far on their season, so not a great record from them. We start off this game, tied 1-1, goals from Kurashev and Yzerman. Second period, make it a 2-2 game. So this is a game where we'll actually jump in and play it because, again, there's an option to play here. So we're going to do that, and, well, I mean, if we actually take a look at the team ratings here, we've got 100 offense, 92 defense, 84 goaltending. They've got 94, 87, and I believe 83 goaltending for their stats. So yeah, we are the better team here, especially offensively, but we'll see what they can do. Oh man, I got James Cybulski on again. Let's jump into this. Should be a fun game. And yeah, I mean, St. Louis is going to be a good team, so we're going to have to be smart against them. Can't just make any willy-nilly kind of plays. They're gonna lots of pressure there. Great pass out by Bedard though to start off the transition. Here comes Celebrini down the wing. Centering pass. Oh, what a goal. Oh, what a goal. Connor Bedard just snaps that one home. Get that heartbreaker Selly out of here. Makes it a 3-2 game right off the bat. And man, oh man, for his 10th of the season, that was a pretty nice goal. Just a great centering pass there by Celebrini. And I mean, to be fair, Byfield's driving the net, so that definitely clears up that lane for Bedard. But apparently it's his first X-Factor goal of the season there with his make it snappy ability, and he's got 25 points, so he's catching up to the leaders. He's in 5th place already, so good to see. Great start here. Oh man, that was horrible defense. Okay. To be fair, I'm pretty sure there was a bit of a wild bounce on that play. Like, I didn't exactly catch what happened in time because it's happening so fast. I do believe Thomas deked into the middle. It hit our defender's skate and then just went straight onto, Buchnevich deked. It got knocked off of his tape, and then Robert Thomas was just able to find it. Because, yeah, Buchnevich was trying to shoot that. And I think that was the initial shot that Comesso read, but you know what? It happens. So, all right, 3-3 game. Just a couple minutes in. We are in for a doozy here by the looks of it. Really bad defense. Wow. Like, make it look like my goalie doesn't know how to stop a puck. Thank you, NHL. Wow. Kyrou isn't that good, but whatever. We'll take it. And yeah, apparently I'm blowing this right here. I mean, to be fair, my defense has sucked. My defense has not been good today, so we'll have to step that up in the next 15 minutes here and, hopefully get a goal back. He's going to set up Brooks. He's going to fire. Big rebound bounced off of Byfield's face, I'm pretty sure. Okay, what is hitting in this game, dude? Like, I can't throw a body check. Oh, I'm going to turn off, honestly. I'm going to turn off, Total Controls is just sewering me right now. Like, the body checking animation is garbage. I think they broke it on the last update. From what I've felt and how this game felt early on versus now, I can't throw a body check anymore. My defenders simply are not in position. It doesn't matter, like, even if they are in position, I still miss the hit. It just doesn't make sense. All right, here goes Cody Blake down the wall. He's going to drive through, look for a pass. Good pass down to Kurashev. That made no sense. Good body by Kurashev. Backdoor to Blake, and we are tied up. Nicely done. Are we tied up? Or is that 5? Is it really 5-4 now? Oh, man, I can't believe I gave up that many goals. I mean, I can, but... wow. Okay. Well, high-scoring third period here by the looks of it, as far as it was 2-2 to start, and they've scored 3. We've scored 2. So, dude, this game is so garbage. Let's go, Kane. Let's go, Kane. Cuts in, and he gets it! 5 seconds left. Oh, my God. What a goal. Showtime, Patty Kane. Let's go. Oh, my God. This game, man. This game is crazy. It's dumb, but it's fun, but it doesn't make sense. But then you scored late drama goals like that. Like, you're telling me Patty Kane at 30, whatever, 34, 35 years old is just going to completely outskate a 30 or so year old Colton Parayko? Okay. All right. We'll take it. I'm not going to complain, but it's just not realistic. Watch us give up a goal with 1 second left. Oh, big hit there. And we head to OT. So, at least OT is going to be fun. But, man, oh, man, what a game. We got pinned in our own end. We got outplayed, honestly. Like, look at the shots here. St. Louis outshot us 15-12. Yeah. And, alrighty. So, oh, we got a Nigel. Hello, Mr. Nige. Alright, so we got Bedard and Kane out there. Alright, so a little undersized, but very skilled. Oh, goodness, Nigel. You can wait until overtime's done. Because that was just, wow. Way too easy. Patty Kane with the hat-trick game-winning goal. And Nigel's in and out. Okay, bye, Nigel. Nigel is the good luck, though, as we just immediately convert on the 3-on-3. Okay, let's take it, because that was a solid comeback win. We get 1 shot in OT, and that's it. Game over. Patty Kane with the Hattie. Did he lead the team? Yes, okay. Blake, Kurashev, Kane, of course. Our second line was just off the charts good. Our first line got scored on quite a bit, though, so that's something we're going to have to keep in mind, is focus a little more heavily on defense. But, yeah, so far we get the St. Louis game and the Colorado game out of the way. I think we just got... do we have Edmonton? We don't have Edmonton in November. Okay. I don't know why I thought we did. I suppose that'll be December then? Maybe not. Okay, so that's it for this month of simulation. We will head on through to the end of November, see how the rest of it goes. But yeah, we managed to get wins in both of those games, so that's good to see. We lose to Seattle, but then we continue on by beating Ottawa. We lose Isaac Phillips to an injury, and then we shootout lose to the New York Rangers. Okay, so we got another game coming up against St. Louis. That's our next rivalry game. And we'll have back-to-backs against St. Louis, and then we got a Detroit game after that. We continue on winning here, though. Let's take a peek at the draft class, because I haven't really looked at it yet. It's going to be another franchise sniper in this draft. What's his name? Jameson Moore. Looks pretty solid so far. Rudolph Fleischmann, not looking too bad either. There's a lot of defensemen in this draft. Maxime Lalime, I'm going to assume, is probably not very good. But yeah, we're just going to, kind of sit back, keep on waiting here, and yeah. So, we continue on with the simulation. So far, the draft class isn't looking overly spectacular, but that is okay. It's not always just going to look ultra fabulous right off the bat. The thing with our Chicago team here is I think we probably have one of the best depth defenses and forward groups in the entire league, as far as we just have a lot of very solid players, like guys that aren't necessarily going to take over the entire game. Yes, we have Connor Bedard that can do that, but we have Macklin Celebrini who can do that too. So, you have those two guys, but then you combine it with just a very solid depth group. I think that's why we're sitting so high in the standings consistently here. As far as injuries and other stuff like that go, all right, we're going to get Phillips back. How's Henry Muse looking so far? Oh my goodness, 28 points in 22 games. Yeah, he's going to be in the NHL next year without a doubt. But as we continue on here, we lose a couple games in a row. We lose Adam Jacko to injury. Oh, man. 4-game losing streak heading into this St. Louis game. That's not great. Okay, so we're looking to leapfrog the Minnesota Wild here if we can. But we got to beat the actual Blues here first. So we start off down 3-2. Goals from Bedard and Carter. Neighbors, Sod, and Buchnevich all respond there. 9 seconds left. Oh, man. That's got to be better, Fleury. Come on, buddy. All right, second period, make it 4-2. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, we'll jump in, and hopefully we can kind of continue on here getting things done. So, yeah. All right, so off the face-off here, we're going to win it back. Bedsy up to Celebrini. Macklin Celebrini. Great chance. Great move. I don't know how he didn't finish off there. Oh, Nazar sends Ethan Del Mastro into the bench. That was great. Oh, here we go. Reichel's in. Lucas Reichel, great deke, and he scores on the forehand backhand. Beautiful move. All right, so we're back in this game. It's 4-3 all of a sudden, and that is the one nice part about NHL this year is when you're on the rush, you're actually on the rush. You're not like skating and the defender just like meanders up and catches up to you. Like, no, Parenko is out of position there, and we make him pay for it. So yeah, great finish there. Great hands by Reichel. And we're at least back in this game now. So, fourth line out against their third. Honestly, I think they match up pretty well. And we'll win the faceoff there. Now Leeson gets it up to Del Mastro. Oh boy, odd man rush occurring. Great stick work, though, to shut that down. And, oh, fucking bad bounce. Apologize for the language there, but man, what a horrible, horrible bounce that was. I don't even understand how Zachary Bolduc got through and got that puck. Like, that just... Okay. Okay, then, NHL. Okay. What? How did Kane get a tripping penalty? I genuinely missed that. What happened? Okay. Well, 4-on-4 for a minute 50. That's great, I suppose. Oh, boy, Fleury. I'm glad you saved that, because that really probably shouldn't have been saved. Alright, Bedard just gets the step on Falk. He's going to walk in, rifle it, but a good save there. Alright, Krug just strips Blake like he's not 88 overall. Man, our defense fucking sucks. Yeah. Well, I think we can write this game off at 6-3 because really it was close there for, what, all of 5 minutes? Okay, come on, boys. Play some NHL hockey, not some frickin' junior hockey. That's what it looks like right now. It's pathetic. How about a charging penalty on that play? Patty Kane, there we go. All right, well, with 2.5 minutes left, we're back to within 2 goals. But possibly could have been a charging penalty on, I think it was... Who made the pass? I think it was Celebrini who made the pass initially. Like the first, he got the third assist on that, so... All right, here goes Cody Blake down the wing. Centering pass. And Brooks is not the guy you want there. What is going on? Oh my god, he just scored on himself. Holy crap, that was close. I genuinely thought Bedard had just scored on... Come on, make a pass! My puck. Thank you very much. Get the fuck out of here, Kyrou. Oh my god, we cannot make a pass. This has been brutal. And there it is. Okay. Well, that was probably one of the most horrendous games I have played in a long time. We get 38 shots on target and don't score more than 4 goals. Okay, quit. Thank you. Holy. All right. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. Wow, that was bad. That was bad on my part. I have never played such a bad defensive game. And we get St. Louis on a back-to-back here over the span of 4 days. So now we really got to actually start playing because they're the bottom team and we just lost 8-4 to them in our division. Holy. All right. Well, we start off 1-0 again here. Give up a short-handed goal. Fleury's not going to last, man. Unfortunately, he is just not going to last. So we're jumping in again here, but man, oh man. We got to be better. Straight up, we got to be better. How about a charging penalty to cause that 2-on-1? Byfield, thank you very much. Nice cheating there, St. Louis. Did anybody watch Torrey Krug just skate away from the puck carrier altogether? He'd literally go, yeah, take a shot. And then Joel Hofer, like, slide off his post as Byfield, like, fakes the pass across. That's hilarious. Just goes whoop, and yeah, Hofer's just off his post. deserved to get scored on for that. So, all right, Betsy's up to third place in scoring. Not bad. I really only expect Bedard and Celebrini to be in the top 10 in scoring. They're the only two players where I'm like, okay, that is a duo for the ages kind of thing. But, we do have Byfield too. Oh, beautiful pass. I don't know how that didn't get through. Whoever cut it off made a really good defensive play there. All right, Celebrini just going to take off right down the middle, and he's gone. Macklin Celebrini, what a goal! Holy moly. See, that is more the offensive play I expect from our forward group. That was, wow. Celebrini just goes end-to-end for his 19th of the season, too. He's been scoring quite a bit, so, we can't really complain there. But, yeah, man, oh, man, the forehand-backhand, or backhand-forehand fake coming down the short side on goalies this year works so well. So there's a scoring tactic for you guys. Moore's going to win the draw. Korchinski's just going to evade the check. Find Oliver Moore going hard up the middle. Moore cuts in. He's using his speed well. Great turn back. He's going to fire into the slot, and what a tip. Frank Nazar. Great play. Just absolutely fabulous. Fabulous hand-eye coordination there. So yeah, we're starting to actually steamroll St. Louis as you would kind of expect with the standings difference, but yeah, it took a hot minute of us freaking giving up 4 goals in a row in the last game. Okay, I really want to line Justin Falk up now because I know he's not that good, but he keeps making plays like he is. Oh, come on! Oh, and he scores on us. That's so bad. That's so bad. Hey, Chihuahua. Okay. Now Cody Blake looking for a pass. He's going to find Levshinov. Send him in. Patty Kane. How was that not a penalty either? Like, that was fully on the... Dude, that's fully on the numbers. Let's go. Patty Kane and Colton Parayko. Parayko's going to throw 3 hits on the numbers, and then Kane's going to get the slashing penalty out of all things, and then Parayko's just going to sit here and, like, try to take it like he's big and tough, and he should beat up Patrick Kane in a fight. He should. But, I mean, Patty Kane's throwing the haymakers here, and he's going to drop him. That's hilarious. Look at... I don't know if you guys can even see it. It's probably behind my face cam. But, yeah, Patty Kane had, like, this much bar left on his health there, so... We will take it. The fact that Patty Kane has just managed to win a fight is hilarious. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Colton Parayko got an instigator penalty there. So he gets the extra 2, and we go to a 4-on-4. All right, Reichel sets up at the back door there. Almost got more. And Falk. Oh. Good stick check Carter right at the end there, too. Reichel looking in, looking for a pass. He's going to cut back twice, make Falk look like he can't play defense, and what a setup. What a goal. Alright, so not much time left in this one. 7-4 now. They got to score 3 goals in 6 minutes. That's definitely a tough feat, but not impossible. Wouldn't be the first time St. Louis scored that much that quickly on us. So, alright, so we get the win there. Very solid game. Our team played just outstandingly well offensively, and that turns out to be the difference as we score, 4 goals in that period? Yeah, 4-1. That was a big difference there. All right, so we get back-to-back-to-back games as we now have the Avalanche again, and then we got 1 game, and then we got Detroit. So yeah, it's just stacked up here this month in December. We've got 4 games all in a row. So, all right, we start off 3-1 there as Khrushchev, Bedard, and Moore score for us. Nichushkin scores for Colorado. Second period, make it 6-1 as Levshinov, Blake, and Korchinski score. Sorry, I totally skipped over a name. And we finish off the game 8-2. Holy moly, we are just I feel bad for Colorado. They give up 8 or 9 against us like every single time we play them. That's crazy. Crazy bad goaltending more than anything, really. So, we'll get Jekko back in the lineup here. I think it'd be over. Is it over Lardis? I suppose so. But, like, we could put him in there, too. How good is Jekko? No, Jekko's only 73, so yeah, maybe we... Yeah, no, let's go Lardis there. Okay, that should be fine. And there you go. Celebrini hits a 90 overall, which was expected last season. I don't know how he didn't hit it last season. Cody Blake's got 28 and 31. He's having a hot season this year. That's what you like to see. I mean, he scored 72 last year. He was very solid. Korchinski's got 16 points. So, yeah, our defense isn't really scoring. Oh, never mind. Levshinov's got 17. Okay, so, you know, our defense is balanced. I'll give them that. They're not scoring at, like, a crazy high rate or anything, but 33 points last year for Vlasic compared to this year is pretty big drop-off considering we're paying him that $4.7 million. But he does bring some other size factors and things like that. Drew Comesso's been our solid goalie in comparison to Fleury, but at the same time, we still need to just get a little bit more out of the guys as far as performance goes. We lose to the Bruins in a shootout there, so that's unfortunate. And then we'll take on the Red Wings here, and, you know, the Red Wings are... I said Red Wings are probably the weakest team, but no, Colorado is pretty obviously the weakest team with their goaltending. So, start off down 3-1. I don't know why I didn't recap the goals in the first period, but our only goal comes from Celebrini. We give up goals to Matheson, Fabry, and Casper. But yeah, this will be, I believe, the last game of the month here for featured games, and then we'll move on to the next month. All right, so at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, we need to try and forge a comeback here as we are down 3-1 in this third period. Oh, how does that one-timer not hurt? I'm sorry, like what? Oh, Levshinov, great cut. I thought for sure he was going to score on that. Oliver Moore tries to get the puck there with the body from Perron. It just didn't quite work. Oliver Moore with a fabulous back check. Okay, what are we doing here? Come on, you're not breaking that play up. Big rebound. Oh my god, how do we not score on that? Wasn't bad either. Oh, that's not... Wow, Joe Veleno. So Joe Veleno is going to pull that shot out of his arsenal, but Connor Bedard, on the other hand, just can't score on what is like a very obvious breakaway. Well, okay then. Okay then. Whatever, NHL. You tell me whatever you want, because really, at the end of the day, you're going to decide the result before the game starts. So, penalty, please. Call it. Oh, there we go. That is horrible defense. Obviously, that's going to be a goal. Wow. Yeah, that pass out from Blake literally just opened up the entire side lane there, and that was it. Like, game over. Of course you're getting scored on there. All right, well, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. We're trying to mount a comeback. We might be able to, but not looking great right now. Good poke again. Beat him to the net. There you go. What a play. Lucas Reichel tucks away the 2-on-1. Oliver Moore's speed just absolutely created that play. So it was a great poke check, though, as well. You got to give that to Alex Vlasic. He made a fabulous play at the blue line. So there you have it. 4-3 game in the span of 25 seconds. So bada bing, bada boom. We're back in this game, at least. Oh, my God. Part Albelin walks in all alone. And we draw a penalty. Let's go. So for the last 2 minutes, we're going to be on the power play. I think that was the right call, because, yeah, Par Albelin was in clean there, at least. But, yeah, we're going to have to try and convert here with the man advantage. I don't think there's necessarily a need to empty the net, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, why is Jeff Carter in on the point? That makes no sense. Bedsy, beautiful pass. Sebastian Cossa somehow stops the puck. I gotta go in and change that. That just, like, we can't have that right now. We cannot have Jeff Carter on our forward line, or our offensive line. Power play is what I'm trying to say. Power play 1 defense. What the hell is that? Like, why is it... Levshinov's not in the box. So, what's going on there? Why? Oh, is power play 2D out? I don't know. I guess so. Interesting call, but okay, we'll take it. Good face-off win there. Oh my god, Patty Kane, you gotta get there in time, buddy. Bedsy wins that. Connor Bedard couldn't quite get it. It was a great poke check there, though, by Casa. Gotta give that to him. No! Stop taking freaking tripping penalties, Patrick Kane, buddy. Every time we get a power play, you end up in the box because you think that your stick is just the most freaking God-given talent in the world. It's not. You take tripping penalties. Stop it. Oh my god. What was that garbage? Okay, support. Come on. You gotta do better than that. There you go. Win the battle. Okay. Now we're going man advantage because we don't really have a choice here. Tap it in. That has to be a tap-in goal. You cannot miss that pass. So we got 21 seconds left. It's on the power play. We got the empty net. We got to make it count, but not looking too hot right now. Why is Jamie Benn the extra man out there? You can't be serious right now. Maybe it works. No, it doesn't. Where are we going? Good thing Alex DeBrincat can't hit the net from 35 feet away. Meanwhile, Mike Matheson can, so yeah, that stunk. Wow, that was not the performance we were looking for by any means, really. Yeesh. Alright, so we'll round out the last little bit of the month here, and yeah, then we'll get on to more games, but we're, what, like 5-6 games into it now? At least. We are pretty much just behind halfway through all of our featured games here now. So yeah, not looking too bad, but we're essentially 16-16 on the season. We're just up in the standings a little ways. Okay, so as we move on to our next game, it's going to be St. Louis yet again. We're going to see a lot of the Blues because they're the team that we're going to see the most. And all right, we lose Ekholm there in an injury, and we lose to San Jose. We win 2 in a row there and get Ekholm back. All right. Yeah, things aren't looking bad. Can't complain about how the team's doing. Things could always be better, but like we're doing all right. We're doing all right here. So as we continue on, all right, we are 19, pretty much 19-19, 19-12-7. 45 points. We're definitely not having the same level of years we did last year, but that is okay. Last year was a bit of a one-off just because the league wasn't ready for what Chicago actually produced. So, okay, we're up 3-1 heading into the third period here. I'm not going to jump into this game just because we're actually doing all right. But yeah, we seem to have struggled with St. Louis quite a bit this year. We do get another goal there from Jamie Benn, so we're rolling. We're doing okay, but things could always be better too. So let's see if we continue on here. Power play doesn't convert. All right, all good. We get a 4-1 victory there, so very solid game. Your 3 stars are Drew Comesso, 971 save percentage, and then Vlasic and Reichel each had a goal. So nice and easy win there. We don't quite get the shutout, but close enough. And all right, on to the Detroit game here in January. And Andreas Klein is fully healed. All right, perfect. Where are we tossing him again? Klein's a left winger. Yeah, okay, we'll throw him on the bottom line for now. That's all good with me. Felchman versus Misiak. We're going to go Felkman. And throw Klein in there, because Klein is a prospect in the works. He's only 19, so he's got some time to grow still. All right, Emil Vinny's up to a 79. Okay, we're looking all right. So I'm still interested. How are Fleury's numbers? He's only won 3 out of 9 games. It's not great. Okay, we're starting to come up to the trade deadline here. So we got the Detroit game and then the Edmonton game. We'll highlight those 2. And then from there on, we'll probably look for a goaltending trade. So, starting things off here in Detroit, we go up 2-1 as Patty Kane scores 2 against his potentially former club. I'm not sure if he actually played in Detroit in this setup, but yeah. 2-1 to start. make it a 4-1 game as Jeff Carter and Lucas Reichel both get goals on the power play, and we win that game 5-1 as Lucas Reichel buries the dagger with 4 seconds left in the game on Vanacek, funny enough. So, all right, very solid win over Detroit there, and then we'll go up to this Edmonton game. And then once we're done January, that's when we'll kind of start looking at the goalies a little more. But the top end of the draft is looking, pretty sturdy overall. Not a lot of, X factors necessarily on these guys, but, I mean, hey, it's not always going to be perfect. Looks like, oh, here we go. Look at that for a steal. Nikolai Semenov, not looking bad there at pick 71. Apart from that, though, we're not getting a ton of top-end kind of guys out of here yet. Give it more time, obviously. Again, this is auto-scouting, too, so it's not going to be perfect, but a couple low elites here and there would also be nice. Ooh, NHL ready forward in Pete Raymond. That's going to be a guy we keep an eye on. 2-year ATM Pekka Rinus, however you say his name. 3-year on Myers. Okay. Nothing super special standout out of the prospect pool kind of players yet, but I mean, Ivan Kuzevnikov doesn't actually look too bad either, especially if he's got a bunch of X factors. Not guaranteed that he does, but you never know. So yeah, I find usually putting some pins on players also helps the scouts kind of determine who you actually want to scout further. Because, yeah, sometimes the scouts just go and do whatever the heck they want and don't really pay attention. So, all right, we get a trade offer. We're not taking that. No chance. But we beat the Coyotes 3-0, and then we lose to the Flames 6-4. All right, so, yeah, we've definitely been a borderline 500 team here this year. But we need to just get on a bit of a roll here if we're going to, really sturdily make the playoffs. So, starting things off against Edmonton. We go up 3-1 as Byfield, Bedard, and Reichel score. How about Lucas Reichel with the shorty there? Draisaitl gets 1 for Edmonton. Second period, make it a 3-2 game as Edmonton gets right back in it here. And, the McDavid-Bedard thing, ooh, okay. We got a 3-3 game. This could be fun. Might jump in at the 10-minute mark here if nothing happens. And all right, let's do it. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left. We can beat the Oilers. I think we can, especially with this roster. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, their top line is menacing. But apart from that, I think we stand a chance at least. Oy, who just clapped that one? Bemstrom made a freaking great shot there. That was a good chance. Good bump by Levshinov. He's going to get free. Artyom Levshinov walks in. Great goal. What a tuck. Puts it under the arm, and Artyom Levshinov breaks the tie. There's a reason we traded for him and brought him in. It's he's been a big difference maker on the blue line here this year, so yeah, you got to love that. But what an effort there. Solo effort, makes the physical play at the boards, gets free, just breaks away with his speed, and Liljegren and Nurse just not catching him there, but yeah, he tucks it under the arm of Stuart Skinner over the pad, and there you have it. So looks like, yeah, Bedard and Celebrini have fallen down the scoring standings a little bit, but we'll try to get them back up there. So why are we not attacking? What are we doing? We're literally sitting so deep in our own end. Edmonton goes for the empty netter here. We're gonna get this thing forward. Reichel's right in on it, and he takes a penalty. That was not good. Whoops. Okay, so we're definitely going to sit back now because we just need to not give up a goal here with 27 seconds left. I didn't realize there was actually that little time left. I honestly thought we had taken a penalty. Oy. Okay, that was too close. No, thank you. Jamie Benn, get that thing out of here. Great save there by Camasso. Yeah, holding on to that. 14 seconds. Great chance, for sure. Great chance, but Drew Camasso stands his ground. He's good enough, but, we don't want to risk an injury and not having a better than an 80-rated goalie on this roster, so that is why we'll actually look to go out and get a goalie. Kurashev loses the draw. Great save, Camasso. All right, Kurashev just going to play the flip. That was offside. Hell yeah, it was. Let's go. 8 seconds left. Pressure's on. Edmonton's first place in the league. Dang, okay, so the fact that we might manage to beat them is actually impressive. Albelin loses the draw. Get those active sticks in there. No chance. No chance. Beautiful. All right. So we seal that one out. We get that one goal needed from none other than Artyom Levshinov of all players, but we'll take it because we actually beat the Oilers, which is a feat apparently this year in the league. So there you have it. We've only got 4 more games remaining now at this point because we've just blown through another 3 here. And the next one coming up is Colorado. So I guess we'll go up to the Colorado game. We got, 2 more games here. And can we put a win streak together? We're on 3 games. Okay, so that's actually a streak. 3 is a streak. 2 is barely a streak. Yeah, where's Bedard sitting now? I'm kind of interested as far as the stat lines go. He's got 57. Okay, so he hasn't been bad, but he's also not our top scorer this year, which I find interesting. Like, I didn't think that Celebrini was going to, that heavily outscore. He's 6 points ahead of him still. And then, Byfield's only got 32 points this year, so I don't know if the Byfield experiment's going to work or not. We'll keep an eye on it. If he starts to develop X factors and things like that, then okay, maybe it is working. But, we got that franchise winger there in Cody Blake that we could always just throw up on the top line too. But yeah, Fleury has not been good. He's not even winning half his games. He's given up too many goals. He's just not quite there. So I'm going to go do some goalie research right now, kind of come back to you guys with a bit of a short list, and then then we'll see what we can do. All right, guys, so just looking through the stats here, I think we found the goalie we want to go for. Minnesota Wild David Rittich has got a .944 save percentage, 2 shutouts, and I think we're going to look to try and trade for him because that would be a better backup option than what we currently have. So I know it's an interdivisional trade potentially, but I don't know if it's going to cost us a whole lot either. So let's just see what the kind of price point on David Rittich would be, because is it Riddick? I'm going to say David Rittich, because I think that's how you say it. Okay, so for goalies, he's $800K on contract. Of course they don't want to trade him. When your goalie's got a .944 save percentage, you would be insane to trade him. But yeah, I mean, we could try it. I don't think they're going to accept any trades, especially not when they're 30, 17, and 3 and ahead of us. So let's see. Can we get Rittich? Our goaltending just hasn't really grown, unfortunately. I really thought it was going to be better, but what would it cost us? We're not really willing to give up any of these assets. Not too many, at least, anyways. Maybe, I don't even want to give up Nick Stewart, though. Would they take our second-round pick? Minnesota would have too few goalies. Okay, so what we could do is we could trade Fleury back to Minnesota. That would be kind of funny. Go Fleury and a second. Who do they have for bad contracts? Wow. They gotta have somebody. Just making way too much money here. Spurgeon's a big contract. David Savard's a big contract. Wow. He's only 1 year too, so we could potentially clear up that cap space for them. Or Nick Foligno. Sorry, Nick Marcus Foligno, I mean. Gurianov's 1 year. We could do that too. Then Chicago would have... What? Oh my goodness. Okay, so then we'd have to trade a forward too. Can't trade Marcel. That's not allowed. We could probably trade Hardman or maybe Joel Armia. I would do Hardman. Can we get a 4th round pick back from them? Something, because we're trading our own second this year, so even a 3rd. No, their 3rd makes it too valuable. Okay, let's do a 4th. Okay, well, this is the deal I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to go through or not, but it might. So, let's see if this trade goes through. I don't think it will with the 4th rounder on there. Maybe we throw a 7th rounder on there just to get something back, and boom. Okay, so it only took switching the pick, so that's not actually too bad. But now that we have David Rittich, I think we're going to be okay. I know a lot of the team doesn't like that we traded Fleury, but why did Drew Comesso end up in the system? What? What the heck just happened? Chris Tanev got sent down. Why did Chris Tanev get sent down? What's going on with the team here? Oh, now oh, man. Messed up all my lines. That's great. Thank you, NHL. Thank you so much. That's brutal. And you're not playing Oliver Moore, so I definitely don't trust your judgment, you freaking psychopath. Oliver Moore's been spectacular this season. He got 19 points. You know, it's not last year, but it's still pretty good. Man, what a joke. Okay, so now that we have a slightly better goalie in net with Rittich, honestly, I think we're going to do just fine. Maybe it's Minnesota's defensive system that made him that good, but I highly doubt that. The other thing I highly doubt is why don't we have Cody Blake on this wing? I'm sorry, what? He's a sniper. He's going to be able to put up tons of points there. If we put Patty Kane in here, that's going to help the team, is it not? Yeah, it is. It makes better chemistry, just straight up better chemistry. There's no other ands, if, or buts to that. But then we can also either put Nazar or Moore or Albelin or somebody else in here. Yeah. Why don't we do that? That makes sense. That power play actually makes sense now. Whoa. What do you know? That's questionable. Okay. Well, we'll stick with the AI lines. I really don't like them all that much, but, I guess it is what it is. Yeah, whatever. We're this far into the season, so maybe that little bit of switch up will change something. I don't know if it will. I think what I'm going to do, because Bedard's been struggling a little bit, is we're going to throw Celebrini on the off wing, even though, yes, Bedard has the worst face-off statistic as far as 86 versus 84. I don't really care. It's not much of a difference for me. So, yeah, we're just going to leave that as is. If we put Blake up on the top line, we could get slightly better chemistry. I don't think that's the move, though. It's the exact same. It's still 5-5 for the additional chemistry bonus. So, anyways, we are good to go now. We made a David Rittich trade. And I think that's going to make a difference as far as how many games we win and if we actually win consistently. So, yeah, I know we traded Fleury and some people aren't going to like that, but it is what it is. So, all right, Colorado, here we come. They've got a losing record still. We've got a slightly winning record by 4-game difference. So, all right, start off down 1-0. Sharangovich scores. Then we go up 2-1 in the second as Lev Schnaub and Bedard score. And are we ever going to play Colorado, or are we just going to sit back and just steamroll them every game? This isn't a steamrolling, though. I can't say that. Oh, Cody Blake on the power play. Go figure. He starts scoring as soon as we put him on a top unit. Doesn't really surprise me all that much. And all right, 5 more minutes left. We got a 2-goal lead. Make it a 3-goal lead as Bedsy pots another one. That's his second of the game. And then Quinton Byfield gets on the board, too, and Patty Kane. Oh, my goodness, 6-1. So that 2-1 not so steamrolling went to a 6-1 steamrolling in the third period. So Drew Comesso, 975. Bedard and Lev Schnaub, 3 points apiece. Love to see it. What a game from those guys. And, yeah, wow, what a performance there. So as we continue on, our next game, I guess, is going to be next month, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we play Colorado again. That's our next game coming up. So we get to sit back, enjoy an entire month's worth of calendar sim, which is actually nice. That's normally not the case. So, yeah, can't really complain too much about that. All right, let's see how it goes. So, I guess we're going to sit back and just not see anything. So we win one, lose one. Great job, boys. All right. And contract or trade offer, not going to happen. Speaking of contracts, we should probably take a look at that. But we win another game too, and yeah, we win 2, lose 1 or 2, and then like it's just so inconsistent this year compared to last year. We were winning tons of games last year. Our owner goals have been updated, so we went from sellers to buyers. Makes sense. Make round 3 of the playoffs. We won the cup last year, so yeah. But then look at that, we lose 2 more games. So yeah, we're still trailing the Predators by 6 points. Minnesota has been good this year, 60 or 76 points. We've got to be sitting somewhere right around the 6th to 10th place mark in the league. I mean, Celebrini's looking fabulous. He's getting up there again on assist numbers. And he's up to a 91. Has he broken that high elite potential yet? No, he hasn't. But I get the feeling he's going to. I just think he needs a little bit longer. How about Cody Blake almost at a point per game now, too? I love to see that. Kurashev's looking great. Levshinov's looking really good for a 21-year-old. Korchinski's doing okay. He's only a few points behind, but he is a year older at 22. So, yeah, okay. Our roster's not doing bad. We're 31, 18, and 8 now, so that it's definitely a better record than what we were at just even a month ago. And we are currently sitting, did I say 6 to 10 range? Yes, I did. We're 9th. Okay, so not bad. Not a bad prediction there, at least. So, all right, as we continue on into the next month, we've got that Arizona game, which doesn't really, they're not a rival team, but Colorado is, because Colorado's good, apparently. Or they used to be good. They're not this year, 26, 26, and 8. And we start off up 1-0. Still 1-0 in the Battle of the Max, and actually, you know what? Give it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Power play goal. I trust this team enough. That we should... there it is. There it is. Okay, so we'll jump in and play the last 13 minutes, 14 minutes here. They got a hell of a team in Colorado still. I don't know how they're not winning more. Lehkonen just gets by the body check of... Oh, God. Oh, what a play. That defense was horrible. I just can't play defense this year. I don't know what it is. Like, I know I made a tutorial on how to defend, but like when you crank up the AI ability a little bit, or the like learning tactics or whatever you want to call it, when you crank those up, it's hard to defend. Like, it is difficult. So, goal leaders. McDavid's got 41 goals. My goodness. I don't even know if we have anybody close to that. What is that? What was that tip? Actually, that was crazy. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The AI is just crazy when you play on this. Like, that was an insane tip. That was so good. I haven't seen a tip like that in a long time. Alright, so down 4-2 now, because that's just how this game is, so... Hit him! Oh my god. Like, again, he just walks right through my entire fucking team. What is this game? Like, what did I just watch? What did I genuinely just watch? Come on. Look at this shot. This is such a freaking muffin. Oh my god. Like, come on. What are we doing? David Rittich lets in freaking 5 goals on 5 shots. Jesus. Well, there's NHL 24 for you guys. I hope you're enjoying it, because I'm sure not right now. This game is absolutely ridiculous. Whoa, holy, that was something else. I don't think I've ever seen a game that was that rigged in favor of one. 50 shots. Come on now, 50 shots. How many shots do they have in the third period? You're telling me we got outshot by 18 shots in the third period. Okay, then. 18 shots. Wow. Okay, of course we lost, but I don't think I've ever seen a team simulate 50 shots in 3 periods naturally. That was insane. Okay, so anyways, we're going to continue simulating on. That was a rough game from the Blackhawks. And hopefully we'll make the playoffs at this point, because the way the Avalanche are playing now apparently means they are the best team in the entire league. Don't ask me how. We're going to keep our current block. We're not going to make any trades because I trust this team, but we got to just win. We got to just win games. We're 32-29 essentially on the season. Make it 32-30. Not good. Not good enough. As we continue on, we lose again, and we lose again, and we are now in a wild card spot. So these games actually matter now against Edmonton, who's 46-22 pretty much on the year. So we start off down 3-2 as Hopkins, Brown, and Bemstrom score. Nazar and Ben score for us. Second period, make it a 4-3 Edmonton game as Sean Walker and Cody Blake each get goals for their respective clubs, and we have got to play better. That's it. That's it. Oh, Draisaitl just got absolutely pile driver there. Now get it to Bedard. Good shot. Better save. Back right out in front, and that's a Bedard goal all day. You could see that one coming from a mile away. So, good goal there from Bedsy. Kind of expected it. But yeah, he should score 50 a year. Essentially, he should be a 50-plus goal scorer every single year. And he just hasn't really been. Just hasn't really been a 50-plus guy every year. It's too bad because he should at very least be 40-plus every single year. And right now, I don't know if he's even on pace for that. So, anyways, that is the current state of our all-stars, or our superstars, supposedly. Oh, what a pass to Spring Blake. Cody Blake's free. Cuts in, and he scores. What a goal. Cody Blake, second of the game. And that's just timing, man. That's what your superstar franchise players do. They score when you need it. He gets his 33rd of the season as well. And we are now in the lead here. So, yeah, you could see him just kind of pull away from Edmondson. It wasn't really a chance there. So, whew, what a goal. All right. You got 3 33-plus goal scorers. That's not bad. It's over 100 goals from those 3 players. It's just under 100 goals exactly from those 3 players. So, oh my God, what a save that was. Go, Byfield, go! All right, 2-0. 2-0. You know that's a goal. All right, 6-4. We extend the lead. Reichel gets his 20th of the season, so not bad. That's what we like to see. Especially for a $4.5 million player. 20 goals a year. Yes, please. All day. All day. But yeah, Byfield and Reichel just get in. They just go back and forth. And, Campbell just was trying to decide who to cover there. Because 2-on-0s are a little bit tricky for goalies usually. So, all right, face off there. Bedard's going to win it. And then he's in. Connor Bedard. How did that one stay out? That was a fabulous save. Right in front. Wow, Edmonton has just absolutely, for lack of a better term, shit the bed. That's just, wow. Wow, that was bad. And we are up 7-4 now. Boom, bang, bam. 3 goals, just like that. And yeah, it is not a game anymore. It is a walloping. Oh, okay. Spinning around, Sean Walker just making it look like he's in a spin cycle there. Jeff Carter gonna fire in, big ol' rebound, and we score. Jamie Benn gets to that rebound first. That's why I like that stop-up play at the blue line, is because when you actually do it, and you stop up and you have 2 forwards driving the net, if you throw a muffin on net, half the time the goalie's just gonna kick out a fat rebound, and sometimes you can clean it up. So that was one of those sometimes plays for sure. You could definitely argue that Jack Campbell was out of the blue paint at that point. So, yeah, no goal interference there either. All right, face off here. Oliver Moore's going to win it. We're just going to go straight up the ice. Oliver Moore, make it 9-4. All right, what a game. What a game from the Hawks this night. Man, oh man. Not too often you're going to say you beat the President's Trophy winners 9-4. Just saying. And I know they're going to look for the stretch pass. Yeah, I saw that one coming. But we're going to defend that blue line just like that. Huge performance there from the Hawks as we get the dub on an absolutely huge night overall. But man, oh man. How many goals did we score in the third period? 6? It was a 4-3 game going into the, 6 unanswered. Poor Edmonton. Wow, they just got absolutely annihilated in that last frame. And then we got a back-to-back with them, so let's go beat them again. Yay, Jack Campbell. I would love to get 2 wins in a row here. That'd be great. That would be exactly what this team needs. So, Oh, look at that. We got more than like 4 players scouted here. That's great. Yeah, we're definitely going to be guessing on this draft for sure. There's going to be a lot of question marks, but that's okay. You know, it adds to the realism a little bit more. Be like, oh, well, we didn't get a lot of good scouting reports this year. Well, it's pretty apparent. But I mean, Pete Raymond's going to be one of our guys for sure if we get a chance at him at least. Gabriel Lucic, you know, he's a gem. All right. So the Oilers currently sit atop the standings with 97 points. And we sit right in the middle of the standings with 74. So, you know, if we can beat them 2 nights in a row, that's definitely a good sign. And then it really comes down to the sim games more than anything. So, we start off up 2-0. Blake and Brooks both get goals. We get outshot brutally and don't get scored on somehow. Second period, make it a 6-1 game as Vlasic scores shorthanded, then Bedard on the power play, Ben scores, Bemstrom gets one, and then Oliver Moore scores as well. So we're not jumping into this game. It's 6-1. Make it an 8-2 final as we get goals shorthanded and on the advantage from Celebrini and Levchnov, and Bouchard gets the power play goal, go figure. But, wow, what a night from Drew Commesso. 38 saves, 3-point night for Cody Blake. Love to see that. And, yeah, solid performance there yet again from the team. So I think that's it for this month. We had those 2 Edmonton games, and we had a Colorado game right at the beginning of the month. So I believe that is it for rivalry games. Now we get to sit back and just hope and pray that this team makes the playoffs. So let's see. We got what? Like 14, 16 games left. And all right, we win, lose, lose. Ooh, yikes. Okay. 81 points is probably not going to be enough to get into the playoffs, but we just gotta keep trucking along. Again, we have a couple games in hand on certain teams, but like we gotta win here. So let's see. Do the Hawks have what it takes this year to win, or are they gonna fall short? Win, good. All right, keep it going. 3 wins in a row, beautiful. When was Quinton Byfield injured? He wasn't. That's what I thought. Yeah. 90. He's exactly at 100 points. Let's go, Celebrini. Bedard is at, 84, so nothing special this year, but he's been good still. I really was hoping for more points from him. I guess it was Byfield kind of limited that, 54 points. Like, it's not a bad year from Byfield, but like if we had Cody Blake in on that top line, I'm pretty sure they'd all be at like 120 points or so. Just saying. So that's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we look at a Blake, Bedard, Byfield line next season. It's something to consider, but as we continue on here, we do indeed beat a couple teams. Joey Anderson's just getting injured like crazy in the AHL. And apparently it simulated our next 3 games after that. So last 2 games of the season here. What do? We finished with 97 points. How many did we win every game that month? All but 2. So we went on a 2, 4, 6, 7 and 2 record in April. Not bad at all. 44, 29 and 9 on the season. 97 points for a second place finish in the Central. I would say we probably finish around that 10 to 12 range for actual scoring this year. 109 points from the big Mack truck, Macklin Celebrini. He's not really a big Mack truck, but you could call him Mack Attack maybe. Yeah, he's our only 100-point scorer. Bedard does not break the 100-point threshold in his 21-year-old season. That's okay. He was close, only 7 points off. But, yeah, he hasn't been, like, overly spectacular this year, or this year, in this franchise mode in general, which, fair enough. Like, he is still small. He's only 5'10". Been struggling a little bit. Celebrini, on the other hand, has just gotten pretty much better and better as games have gone on here, but 80 points from Cody Blake just falls short of that point per game threshold, but 41 goals, definitely a step up. We know he's going to be a fabulous goal scorer in the league once he really kind of finds his groove. Patty Kane still scores 78 points. Like, that's about as much as you can ask for from him. He was crazy good last season. He's also got 1,546 points in his career. He might hit 1,000 assists in his career. Like, that would be pretty crazy to see. How about Philip Gurishchev, 89 rated at 27 years old. He puts up Not even his best season with 66, but he still had a good season. 52 assists. Again, he didn't break any personal records or anything like that. He just wasn't, like, he shot the puck more than any other year, but he wasn't, like, overly special or crazy or anything. He just had a very, very solid year again. So, yeah, cannot complain. Artyom Levshunov scores 51 points in just his second season in the league. You love to see that. That's why we went out and traded for him. Apart from that, nothing else too crazy here. Part Elblin only scored 26, so that could have been better. But it's his rookie year. Again, like, you can't really kick a baby, I guess, because, again, he's just getting into the league here. 17 points, he's going 1 point better every single year. I love that. If he scores 18 exactly next year, I am going to be so happy, because it'd be like, okay, so we can predict that his career high, if he plays this many years, is going to be this. So, like, start from, I don't know, if he plays 20 seasons in the league, he's going to have a 35 career point high is going to be his max out, which, might actually be the case. But, I mean, hey, Corey Brooks is putting up some pretty sound defensive numbers. Plus 32 this year, not bad. Plus 30 or 43 last year was really good, but we were a really good team last year. And he got a game winner this year on one of his 5 goals. That's hilarious. So, cannot complain about the team at all. David Rittich definitely fell from grace after he got traded. Did not have a 944 like he had in Minnesota. He only won 3 out of 12 games. Talk about a dud backup trade. That was too bad, because I really thought for sure, like, when we went into this, I was like, oh yeah, David Rittich, we can definitely get him rolling. He had a 926 save percentage, so not bad, but, like, yeah, that could have gone a little bit better for him as well. All right, in the AHL, the season's not quite over, but Henry Muse is, like, point per game as a 20-year-old turning 21 defenseman. Nick Stewart's looking good, 39 points. That's very solid for a rookie AHL defenseman. And Parashek only scored 26 points. That's not great. Apart from that, Vinny did okay. He didn't grow, which is not great. I really would have loved to have seen one of our goaltenders grow, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the season. Let's just see. Is the NHL season over? It's got to be, like, yeah, it's over. So, with the NHL season over, let's just go take a quick look at the scoring leaders, because that's going to be kind of the main thing here as far as, okay, who was the best player in the league. I would assume it was McDavid or Draisaitl. Celebrini was right there, so I don't know if he'll get any awards this year, but he's probably the main reason why this team actually made the playoffs this year, because Bedard wasn't really around. He was kind of there here and there, but yeah, only 44 goals. Like, Ovi scored 60 this year in just 80 games. He's 41 years old, so, I mean, I don't know why more guys couldn't do it. We only had 2 50-goal scorers this year. Even Austin Matthews, which the bona fide 50-plus goal scorer, only scored 48 this year. So, I mean, I guess he's had worse seasons, but, like, he's been a walking 30-plus goal scorer. I suppose Bedard has been, too. A walking 30-plus goal scorer. Yeah, he hasn't scored less than 37, so yeah, okay. He's still, as long as he stays healthy, we got no problems. So that is it for your scoring leaders. I probably should have checked the rest of the stats as far as D-men, rookies, goalies, like all that other stuff that kind of, plays into this episode. But yeah, best offensive player tied for McDavid and Celebrini. Best assister, passer, Adam Fox looked fabulous. Celebrini tied for third on that list. As far as your rookie skaters go, best player is Jordan Gavin. Oh my God, he is filthy. Look at how good Jordan Gavin is. Wow. Wait, hold on. 2025, who did we draft in 2025? Because this could be a problem. Okay, no, we got Par Elblin 7th. So, like, we didn't actually get the chance to pick Jordan Gavin, but man, was he a nice player. Is he a nice player? Michael Misa hasn't really been quite as good as far as going second overall. We definitely took Cody Blake in the right spot. Musty's had a good season. Same with Emil Heineman. How about Gavin McKenna? Okay, Gavin McKenna wasn't crazy good in his first year. 34 points as a rookie is not bad, but not for a number 1 overall pick either. Like, I was expecting more than that from him. Ooh, unfortunate. Ryan Rubrick gets injured in his rookie year. That's not what you like to see. And yeah, okay, that was it for rookies, really. Robin Lehner gets 42 wins, tied with Stuart Skinner. But your best save percentage for an actual goalie that played a lot would have been Rittich got 926 out of 27 games. But I think the Vezna's probably going to go to Ilya Sorokin. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. It could always go to Lehner or Skinner. Best defenseman in the league, probably Adam Fox. Yeah, 91 points. That was a pretty big step up from the rest of the group there, and we did not have a defenseman in that group. I don't know why. Sometimes, like, certain Sims, defensemen just don't score. And then other Sims, they're like 100+ points that I see, like, every now and then. I'll have it in my own Sim sometimes, but yeah, that is it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, enjoyed this kind of format of like slower, longer, highlight the rivalry games, then I'm glad to hear it. Let me know if you enjoyed it or not in the comments. If you guys think we should like start switching over to not playing games more so, or if you do enjoy me playing the games, watching my rage reactions and things like that sometimes, because they do come out every once in a while, then leave that in the comments below as well. And yeah, I think that is pretty much where we're going to wrap it up. Next episode, we'll be going into the playoffs. We'll have some tough team to play. I don't know who it's going to be exactly. I would bet on probably Minnesota. Yeah, we'll likely get Minnesota because Edmonton will get Colorado. We might get, oh, you know what? We might get St. Louis. That would be my bet because Anaheim and Vegas will play. Edmonton will play Colorado, and then we got 5 teams here, so then that means, Nashville gets St. Louis, so we will get Minnesota. So Minnesota will be the team that we get in the playoffs, more than likely, if my math skills are correct, which they're probably not. So Minnesota looks pretty solid. They got a couple of really good players. Again, we made a trade with them earlier this year, and they finished like smack dab same exact points as we did. So yeah, that's where we're at. They got a 90 rated Jesper Wallstedt at 24 years old though, so that is probably the main difference between the two. He only won 28 games, really? Wow, that's surprising. I thought for sure as a 90 rated goalie he'd have more wins than that, but apparently not. So anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, show your support with a like, comment, and subscription. And of course, hit that notification bell to never miss when I upload these videos. But that is it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and until next time.